Well, hey folks, I'm finally back out metal detecting, able to put another episode out. It's been a while. It's been over 2 months, I think, since I put an episode out. It's been a weird summer. Work has been busy. It's been extremely hot. The weather has not played nice, and I've just not had a lot of good access. I've got permissions, but the fields have been planted. Different things have popped up where I just couldn't get into where I wanted to go, but I'm back out today. Beautiful plowed field, harvested field, cornfield that I'm in today. I'm not sure exactly how old this place goes back to. I know it's early 1900s. I have a hunch the little home sites and community that was here was late 1800s. I hope it was. And I do think, one of the reasons I picked this spot, I do think there were Civil War soldiers that came through here at one point. I have no idea if they stopped here. I don't know much about it, but I do know they came through here at one point, or at least I think they did. I've got a few dots on my map I want to check out today. The first is going to be the site of an old chapel, an old church. Going to see what's there, see if I can find the location of it, look for the telltale signs, the bricks and pieces of glass. So it's going to be a wild card day. We'll see. Just never know on days like this. Just going to take a stab in the dark and see what we come up with. I've got a little bit of extra footage from a couple of hunts that I have done over the summer that just wasn't long enough to be an episode by itself. One is of me and my brother. Found a couple of cool buttons, and then one was a church property that I was able to hunt not far from here. So I'll throw that in at the end, extra footage, some bonus finds, so to speak. But I'm anxious to get after it today. So let's see what kind of history we can dig up. All right, well, I think I have found the site of the old church here. Starting to see some bits of broken glass and little pieces that make me think I may be on the right spot. And I just had a 71 signal. What is this? Some kind of token? Is that a presidential token, maybe? Got the look and feel of one. What's that say? Definitely think that's what that is. Wilson? What does that say? Woodrow Wilson. Yep. So he was... When was Wilson president? I don't think I have a Woodrow Wilson. I've got several of these different presidential varieties. I'll get it cleaned up and we'll take a better look at it, but that's what that's going to be, a presidential token. Awesome find. Well, I worked on it a little bit more. Definitely Woodrow Wilson. Says 1913 to 1921, 28th president, and it's got some text on the back there that I haven't been able to make out. But that is a cool find for the first one of this site. You know, the chapel, the buildings, the home sites that were here in this little area. I was looking at I think it was a early 30s map, which, you know, obviously they would have been here before then. But this is fits right in with that time frame, I think. So great start for the hunt. All right, second hole, just right near the first target, that token, and I've got myself a wheat cent. Pretty rough shape. Can't quite make it out. Not sure, but it's a wheat cent. All right, on the board with a coin. Well, I just had a screamer of a signal. Like 92, 93. Thought it was going to be a big piece of brass or something, and it is. But look at this. Look at this whole padlock. I don't think I've ever seen one like this. Not too old. That's pretty cool. Let me get a brush on that and get it cleaned up. What's that say? Can't quite tell. I'm familiar with that symbol though. Let me get a brush on it and get it cleaned up. Be right back. Secure Cobra. Never dug one like that. Like I said, it's not too old. I would guess 50s maybe. Something like that. I'll add that to my collection though. I like it. I see something laying here on the surface and I thought I would pop it out so we could see it together. Oh, it's broken. I think that was an old insulator. Glass insulator, looks like it. Yeah. Oh well, thought it was going to be whole. Just had a really good signal. Just pretty shallow. This field's been plowed recently. Popped it out, and I think it's going to be a general service. Yeah, general service. Either World War I or World War II. Looks like World War II era. Get it cleaned up. Always enjoy finding these. They're not old by normal detecting standards, I guess you could say, but still pretty cool piece. Got a ton of them over the years. That's the overcoat size button. Their all-weather coat issue. Yeah, so very cool find. Just nothing old so far here. So still hoping to get something a little bit older. I know there's some coins here as well. Got a few other sites to hit. Little dots on the map that I want to get to, but still working this first little area, so we'll see what we get. I see something laying here on the surface I thought we'd pick up together. Look at this. That's a big one. Well, as I used to say when I found a marble, you're watching I Dig History. Down in South Louisiana, I would find tons of marbles. I don't find them a lot up here, but that's a cool one, not too old. Still looking for that older stuff. It's got to be here. I know it's here. Had a surface tone. Look down and flip this out from right back in there. Gonna be some kind of little buckle. I don't know. Still not too old. I mean, it's brass, but 40s, 50s maybe. Still same time period as the rest of this stuff so far. I mean, I gotta think this is from the little chapel that was here that I was looking for. Activity that was related to the chapel. But I really thought it went back earlier than the 1900s. I really expected to find some Indian heads and kind of that era, but so far we're mid 1900s, maybe a little earlier. Cool little find. Well, that was a screamer. Had like a 94, 95. Now it popped this brass Snyder. I think it's the old gas cap. Buffalo, New York. Solid brass. It's threaded. I think that's probably like a gas cap or something. I don't know. It was loud, so I dug it. Got something here that looks interesting. It was a 5354 signal. It's right there. Can you see it? I see some gold gilt on it. Looks like it's gonna be a button maybe? What do you think? trying to make it be a military button, but it doesn't quite look right to be a military button. Let's do the pluck here. Let me set this down for 1 second. Alright, let's do the pluck together. It's gonna be a flattened 2-piece. What is it? Be something cool. What is it? Alright, I'm gonna work on this for a second. I'm gonna be pretty careful with it. I'm just not sure. It's probably gonna be civilian. But it's definitely a flattened 2-piece. Let me get a toothpick and a brush on it. I'm seeing something come through there. I'll be right back. Well guys, I just don't know. This is a mystery to me. Some of you may identify it easily, but it's just not ringing any bells with me. K and a U and a T. Capital K, U-T, U-K-T. I mean, I don't know. It's a flattened 2-piece. I can't get anything off the back just yet. Not going to work on it too much out here in the field. It's a cool looking button. Maybe some kind of college. Nothing's coming to me. I mean, the area I'm in. I don't know. I should be able to figure this out though. I would imagine I can come up with something on this, but go ahead and drop me a comment if you know. I may have something in the wrap up, but hopefully I will. I like it though. That's the find of the day, find of the hunt so far for sure. All right. Take that. Let's keep rolling. Let's hit this spot a little harder. Not too far from where I just dug that button. I just popped myself a little buckle. Look at that. That's cool. It's got a little bit of age to it. I like it. Got a little bit of fancy on it. Alright, well, must be on a decent spot here. Probably an old home site. Moved away from the from where I thought the chapel or the church was. Just didn't really find much there. But it's kind of rough going, I guess. The ground is uneven, soft in some places. You kind of sink down into it. But there's stuff here. We'll keep at it a bit longer. All right, well, I've moved over a little bit, a different little patch here, same area. Just this had corn in it, and it's just a little bit different type of soil here, more sandy. But I just popped an 80 signal, and I think that's a black silver. Look at this. I think it's going to be a Merc. Come on, focus. Yeah, that's going to be a Mercury dime. I think. Let me grab my spray. I'm going to put it right there. Reach back here and grab my little water bottle, just in case it's not a Merc. Yeah, it's a Mercury. I can see her head on there. Look at that. First silver out of here. She's rough. Very rough. See if I can wipe her right here so I can see if I can get a date. That's gonna be tough. 19. Man, my eyes have gotten bad. Come on, what's wrong with my camera? Is that 1918? I know you guys are seeing that better than I am. It's right in the sun for me. 1912? When did Mercury start? 1909? 8? I don't remember now. I can't see that, guys. I know y'all are seeing it, but the sun is so bright out here. It's a 191 something. Wow. Hey, we'll take that. We will take that first. Did I get it right there? Maybe I did. We will take that first silver out of this field. Let's hope there's some more, and let's hope there's some a little bit older variety. I bet there is. Let's keep after it. It's warming up pretty good bit out here. I know that. Just had a 41. And look at this. How about that little skeleton key? That's pretty cool. That's the smallest one I've ever found. Is it for a clock, maybe? No, I don't think that's a clock winding key. Maybe. Not sure, but that is an awesome little key. I love that. Okay, we're in a good spot here. All right, well, this one's strange. 63, 64 signal. I've already popped it out and cleaned it up a little bit. Look at this. That's a lead button. A very big lead button. Or maybe a one of those toys on a string the kids did, the whizzers. I don't remember what they're called. But that looks like a button to me. That's a pretty big lead button. I've seen lead buttons before. Yeah, that's interesting. Let me know what you think on that one. Looks somewhat crude, except for this little circle on the middle there. That's a cool find. I like that. Had a 56 signal right on the surface. I missed it at first. It's right here, and I think it's going to be my first Indian at this site. Yeah, I see the wreath. See it right there? Bad shape. This field is not nice to these coins. Let me get a toothpick on it before it completely dries, and I'll be right back. All right, there you go. Is it a 1905? Yeah, maybe 1905. I think these were 1859 to 1908, 09 maybe. 1 cent right in the middle. All right, well, that's the oldest one of the day, or one of the hunt, I think, coin-wise. Rough shape, but it's an Indian head, and I will take it. Well, I've been looking for one, laying on the surface, and I got it. Look at that. That's a cool looking marble. Bright orange. Oh, it's got a little piece of it chipped off. I don't know what's going on with my zoom. I'm sorry. But yep, got a little piece of it chipped off. It's still a pretty orange. Had a really high signal. Thought it was probably going to be deep trash. And the signal changed as I got deeper into like a mid-50s. And it turns out it's going to be another Indian head. A very rough looking Indian head. But you can definitely see the 1 cent and wreath right there. And that looks like a 4. So 84, 94, something like that. Very smooth. Got a lot of gunk on it. No doubt about it though. Second Indian head. And looks like that's going to be 1800s. Guess it could be 1904. just can't quite make it out. Maybe you can see it better. That sun's pretty bright. Okay, well, let's get that old silver. Where's it at? Well, maybe it's the day of keys. I actually have dug two. You've seen one. I dug an even smaller one that I didn't record. And now look at this. There's a big one. A nice, full, complete skeleton key. That's what we like to see. Just a little bent. Can straighten that out. A day of keys. How about that? Well, it's been a minute since I've dug one of these. If you've watched my channel at all, you know that this is a little token from the 30s. A little tax token. This one's Mississippi. Issued as sort of a type of welfare. I think issued mid to late 30s. I can't remember now. But there's all varieties. I've got Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. Maybe one or two others. It's aluminum. Rings up nice. Cool find. Alright, we're working our way down this field. Started up there in the corner. In previous hunts, we've found buttons and musket balls through this area. And my brother found a large scent not far from where I'm standing. He's working right over there. I'm going to keep going all the way down this hill right here. But I got a 36-37 on the Manticore. Look right here. You see it? That's a cuff button. I'm hoping it's going to be a Dragoon's. Let me get the tripod out and we'll set you up and we'll find out together. Alright, got you set up here. You're probably going to hear a little road noise. You can definitely see there, eyelet or the shank is intact on the back. It's bent. But I think I see part of the wingtip right there. Let's see. Come on, give me some detail. Yep, that is a, can you see that? I'm sorry, you're blurring out. I see the eagle, and it looks as though it's going to be a Dragoon's. You see it there? Right in the middle. Let me grab a toothpick and let me work on this just a second off camera so I can see it a little bit better, and I'll be right back. Alright, I worked on it a little bit more, but you can see the D there. Eagle and shield. That's a, well, if I could hold on to it. early 1820s to 1840s. Cuff size Dragoon button. This is, I've dug a bunch of Dragoon buttons out of this general area. One coat size, probably about 70 yards from here or so. But this site is just an old site, early military encampment site. Love it. I should be able to clean it up a little bit more. These older buttons are just very brittle though. You can see the D. Good find. Alright, my brother just said he has something down here at the base of this hill. And if it is what he thinks it is, it's going to be something good. Ring up very low?
Extremely low. It's what I think it is, but it's in bad shape.
Hang on, it's not focusing. I don't see it on there yet.
Turn it the other way.
There it is. Unbelievable. Do you see it? That is a pewter US button. Boy, she's in bad shape.
It was whole. That little piece broke off. It was stuck inside a clump piece of dirt.
You can see the U and the S right there. No doubt about it. Oh, man. I've never dug a pewter US button. I don't know how much more you can do on that. A light toothbrush maybe. Oh man, that's awesome. That is a great find. If we get any more cleaned up off of it, we can show you later, but I mean, you can see it there, no doubt about it. That's, well, that's same time period, early 1800s, here at this old encampment. All right, so that probably was like a very small piece of aluminum, kind of ringing up like that, yeah. Like an 8 or a 9.
Well, for me, it was a 3.
A 3 on the CTX 3030. Wow, awesome. All right, well, I finally see some shiny in the hole. Look at this. Right here in the top of the plug. It's 81, 82. Looks like it's going to be a Merc. Absolutely. Look at that. 19, what did it say? 1940. All right, well, always love getting silver. Awesome. Well, right beside that Merc, I had another high 80 signal. Look at this. I think it's going to be a Washington. Silver Washington. 2 silvers right in a row. That hasn't happened lately for me. 1941. Could have been a little coin spill. I'm probably, I don't know, 2 feet away from that Merc. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 2 silvers. Back to back. All right, well, there's the board. Got a good variety of stuff. Nothing too old, but I'll go back out there. I think there's older stuff there. I just didn't get on the right spot. Let's run through this real quick. Picked up some pottery pieces, old brass doorknob as usual. Some of this I got on camera and some I didn't. I think that's an old sash buckle. There's that what I'm calling a gas cap, brass gas cap. Got a lock slide. Couple marbles. There's that old buckle. Didn't even clean it up yet. I'll get it cleaned up. Some kind of buckle piece, I think. There's that lock, the Cobra lock. Couple brass pieces there. I think that's probably going to be a hem weight. It's a button, but I think it's probably going to, you know, what people normally associate as hem weights have the circle with the line of lead across it, sewn into the hem of dresses and things, but I think that's probably what that's going to be. Same type of use. The 3 keys, definitely enjoyed finding those. Got some kind of old brass clip. Don't know what that was. Got some clad, some pennies, 3 wheat cents, the 2 Indian heads. They're rough shape. Never could get a date off either one for sure. Got the buckle up here. Here's that little dragoon button that my brother and I found. You can see the eagle and shield with the D in the middle. Didn't really come out with much detail, but still a very cool find. I've found many of those dragoon buttons in that area. There's the overcoat button, Great Seal, General Service button, the Woodrow Wilson presidential token, got the Mississippi tax token, the Mercury dime. But I think the find of the day for me, and I still don't know exactly what it is this button. It looks like the consensus from online. I posted it online and folks have commented on it. 2 different thoughts. One is that it's the University of Kansas at Topeka, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Never used that type of design or anything, and it just doesn't seem right. University of Kansas at Topeka. And the one I think is probably more accurate based on where I found it is University of Tennessee at Knoxville. I'm probably going to reach out to the archivist there at the school and see if I can verify that. Either way, it's a cool find. Either way, it's going to be an academy, college type button. Don't know the age of it, but I still really like it. I think that's a cool find. So happy to get that. There's more out there at that place. I'm going to get back out there for sure as they get more fields cut. Do some more detective work and see if I can get on one of those older sites, possibly some Civil War stuff. So as always, thank you guys for following along. I'm still over there on Instagram, by the way, at I_dig_history, I dig history. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. Haven't posted a lot lately, a few things here and there, but I'm anxious to start spooling back up as the weather gets cooler and I'm able to get back out more often. So, all right, we will see you guys next time.